Welcome back, everybody, to Forgotten Fates, a Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition campaign. We are currently going into week number 4, hour number 2. We've just been introduced to our new party member. Sragg, what's happening there?
Well, Ardo was heading back upstairs from gloating over his ability to survive when he saw a hobgoblin in strange armor come up to ask Lars for a room. Would you like to give a description of your character?
Not really at this time.
Okay, well, he's kind of funny looking. Nothing you've seen around in this area before. The colors, you notice one thing, it's very brightly colored. And we're going to leave it at that. So either he could be any number of things at this very moment. So you wanted to interact with Lars. Are you going to stay and listen to this, Ardo? Perhaps gauge him for what he's got, or are you heading upstairs? I mean, it's a good night for you.
I just take a look at him, kind of check him over, checking out who he is because he's different to me. And then I just go on up the stairs and go to bed.
Okay. So you're just going to look him over real quick.
Like,
Let me...
It's different.
Roll back up here. You notice the sword particularly. Nope, actually, you don't notice that sword. It's a different sword. Because that's...
Psych.
Yep, psych. You don't notice anything. It's the cloak covering everything right now. Maybe you'll notice more tomorrow. So you head upstairs, you go to bed. All right. Did you want to interact with Lars, sir?
Yes.
Lars just looks at you up and down. Greetings.
Greetings. I'm looking for one small room.
Certainly, I can accommodate. Warning, we've had a rash of thievery here lately.
Oh, have you?
Trying to get to the bottom of. Yes.
Okay. Well, is there anything that you would suggest on? By chance, a trap on the door or maybe a pet animal?
All of the above.
Do you have any of these for purchase for the night?
For the right price, yes. We could have one of my servants watch you while you sleep.
Creepy.
No, I don't. No, I don't think I would need a servant for the night. I'll just take the room and risk my chances.
He slides a key across. That'll be 2 gold.
I pay him the 2 gold. And I pay him 1/3 gold for keeping my presence quiet.
Easy. He scoops up the money. Your doorway is the last one in the hall.
I take the key and I retire for the night.
Heading upstairs, you do notice the halfling heading into his room. He's not paying a lot of attention as he goes in. You see him shutting the door. You can see a wicked, bearded figure smiling in the back as the door closes. Just kidding.
I stop real quick and I notice.
I just wanted to see what he would say.
Already with the trolling. That was the immediate troll. There you go. That's how long it took.
I had to.
I'm 5 seconds in and you're already trolling him.
Yeah.
All right.
I stop and I notice the slash marks on the door.
Yeah.
And then I
Claws.
just shake my head and I continue on to my room.
Mm-hmm. All right. Congratulations, everybody. The night's over.
Hooray.
All right.
An awesome night's sleep.
Oh, yeah, about your awesome night's sleep, sir. I'm going to go ahead and... I mean, will you be sharing this with anybody, or is this going to be secret?
I don't know.
You don't
The
know?
thing you
Well,
sent
then I'm
me.
going to have to type it to you. Yeah, all of that. Is that going to be shared or is that secret?
Let's share it.
Okay, well, when you sleep, you wake up. Part of your mind wakes up anyway, and you're down in that place where you left, but it looks a lot different than when you were there. You notice the elves wandering around through it. You go into that room, library, books everywhere, where you've picked up the 2 books. You head back through, and you see that shaft actually is a stairwell. Down at the bottom, there's this large portal chamber. You look at yourself and notice you're wearing some strange robes. Pull out a sword, that handle you recognize, and you step up and you slice in the air above this altar, and a portal opens, a rift. You step through and you see all these other rifts around you. And you step through another one into a battlefield. Going to aid them, you think. You see arrows thud into your chest as you try to pull back through the rift. And then everything goes dark.
So this was a dream that he had?
Yeah,
Okay. That we don't know about yet, technically.
right, technically.
Okay.
Just little basic, not giving you too terribly much right now. You'll probably get more as time goes on.
So you were saying that he was going through that original place where we came from again?
The ancient ruins.
Okay.
I'll explain a little bit more in the morning.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I understood correctly. That's
Yes.
Yep.
Save, copy image. Stealing that. Set as desktop. All right. So, morning comes. Who are we going to start with? Who didn't get much action last night? Let's go with the dwarf. Good morning, dwarf. How's it going?
I don't know if I woke up with that.
Why didn't everybody roll right quick? What's that 7? What is that stat you're rolling on?
That's my fortitude save.
Everyone make a fortitude save.
Well, no one else
see
was
who-
drinking.
No, I'm just seeing who died in the night.
What?
No. Just everyone roll the d20. They'll give me an order for right now.
Oh, crap. Yeah.
Well, that doesn't look very promising. Okay, that looks good. Ardo, did you die in the night? I don't hear you protesting. Maybe it's because you're muted.
Oh, it's right here.
Okay,
Didn't see it.
there we go. So we're going to start with, looks like from our numbers, yep. So we'll be going with Andara. Andara, good morning.
Good morning,
Andara.
Andara. It is a new day.
Good morning. I get up and pray for my spells for the day.
Oh, well, dang it. That's terrible. Okay, so we can't go with you right off the bat. Good morning, Ardo. Oh, well, he's still asleep. Oh, there we go. What?
Huh?
Did you wake up? You woke up. What's going on?
Yeah, sure. I woke up.
Yeah, you're up.
Nothing.
Get out of bed.
I get up and I get dressed and I open my door and wait to see Kel.
You get up, you get dressed, you open your door, you see a dagger with a note on it.
Mhm.
Okay.
And?
Oh, well, I guess I take the dagger and then see the note.
Okay, so you take the dagger and see the note. Why you do now?
What does it say?
Oh, you're going to read it, not just look at it.
Duh.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
You read it and say, Says, I'm on to you, but I have pressing business. I'll be back for you, little one.
I chuckle and I take the dagger and toss it in the, behind me.
All right, so you notice the fine edge and
I was gonna say the really valuable dagger.
toss it. You see it go out the window between the bars, and you never know where it went. It's gone.
Okay, whatever. Wow. This is a really cheap ass inn. No windows. No. Wow.
You never said you closed them after last night.
I didn't.
said you opened
I
them
wasn't
and-
able to go out of it.
You opened them and looked and saw the bars, and it was like, "Whoa,
Okay.
crap!" and ran to the chest.
Whatever.
Okay, fine. If you want it that way, that's fine. You toss the dagger behind you, it breaks the glass window, and then falls out. There you go. Are you happy now? That's on your bill.
Bed.
This inn has glass windows.
Anyway.
I ain't paying for that.
Anyway.
Oh my.
Trying to die over there. Oh. Okay. Well, like I said, I wait in the doorway for Kel.
Okay, so you wait for Kel.
Yeah.
All right. And I have so Kel, you're gonna wake up. Well, let's see then.
What?
No, you're not waking up for a little while. Dermot's waking up.
Yeah, I think I'd wake up like either
Last.
last or second last.
Yeah, that's right. Because you had a bad.
Yep.
Freezes again. There goes the internet. Wonder. Oh, and I'm back. So Dermot, you woke up.
I'll dust myself off and head downstairs.
Okay. You wake up. Oh, Kel, you're gonna wake up to the sound of breaking glass from the next room.
From the dagger.
All right then. Why are you breaking windows? I missed that.
Unintentionally, I tossed the dagger behind me. I really meant for it to just land on the bed, but he said it went out the window.
You didn't roll to try to throw it at the bed or anything. You just threw a dagger behind you. Are you commonly doing this at your own home?
Yes.
Have you
I
tested what
I've
happens?
never broken any windows.
I assume that if you had a dagger sticking out of your door, commonly, it might be a different scenario.
Possibly, yes. All right. So, yeah, Dermot, you're also going to hear the glass breaking from what you would know to be across the hall.
I don't think I would pay any attention to it, and I'm heading downstairs for some breakfast.
You're not gonna like break something for good measure too.
I don't think I have anything near me I can break, so
Dwarf injected.
Some glass. Okay.
So I
This
wake
kind of
from
place.
this nightmare of dying to hear glass shattering. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Like checking your chest for arrow holes.
Looking around the room for the broken glass.
the giant minotaur.
Blow up.
Giant axe scar.
Okay, there it goes, I think.
Stop scratching your axe hole.
So
All
what's
right.
happening downstairs in the bar?
So, Ardo, Kel came out too, yes?
Okay,
Yeah.
I get his attention.
I stumbled downstairs.
Hey, Kel. Oh,
Dermot, you make it downstairs. You notice a person in strange armor. Would you be in the armor or the actual garb at the moment?
Me?
The armor.
The armor. You notice a hobgoblin.
Something tells me I probably smelt it way before then.
Yeah, well, hobgoblin and you don't get along too well. You see a hobgoblin in some very strange armor, having a very strange breakfast, fish and wine.
Well, he's got the wine part right.
Well, you got the booze part right.
I think I would grab a seat like on a table facing him and just be staring at him the entire time.
Never
This is
looking
great.
down.
Yeah, I'm just
Lars
sitting there, the
looks-
plates in front of me. I've got like both hands on top of the table, and I'm just taking like a bite at a time. Like my gaze is just fixed.
He goes out of his way to like position his chair, so he's like staring at him.
Lars sees you come down, starts to ask you, then just sends it out. Big mug, dark beer, large rounded plate, eggs and steak.
Yep. Toss the steak down to the bear.
Funny meal for a little man.
Look who's talking.
Goodbye.
I pull out the sword and I set it on the table.
Okay. Dermot pulls out the Urgosh, does the same.
I pull out the second sword and put it on the table.
What else did I got on here?
You see,
Did you
Lars
check your
over at the-
pockets, Dermot?
you see Lars over at the bar claps his hands, and 2 iron golems step up beside him.
I pull out my hand axe.
I like how this is us.
I stand up. I look down at you. You want some more beer?
I'm a dwarf. Do you even have to ask?
I call the Lars and order another round. I sit back down.
Okay. He calls on orders another round. Let's go upstairs right quick with the potential bloodbath going on. Ardo, you were trying to get Kell's attention. What's going on here?
I think he went downstairs.
He ignored you and just kept going?
Yeah.
We didn't get that far.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I was heading back to that and see what was going on. Because I know he
said
was like,
Kell.
Kell, come here. Come
Yeah,
here.
and I was like rubbing my head, and then you cut back to something.
Okay. So what's going on with that? Did you march on down, or are you
Did I hear him? Probably. Were you whispering it, or were you
No,
actually
no.
saying?
No, I just said, hey, Kel,
Okay,
like that.
I'd be like, yeah, like rubbing my head like I'm
I was
tired.
like, come here. I got something for you to see. And
Huh?
Put that away.
no, not like that.
Bad dream.
Anyway.
I walk in.
Oh, okay. Okay. I close the door to my room and I give him 7 gold and 30 silver. And I was all for last night. And
How drunk was I?
I don't know. No, he saved my ass.
Really? How drunk was I?
You're probably pretty drunk. Anyway, I got this off that guy and his 2 goon dogs, and I show him that ring, and
you still got the finger on?
yeah, I still got. No, I took the finger out.
Oh,
And I was like, I'm wondering if you could identify this for me.
what is this? I'm looking at it. Is it a ring? You said?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a ring. Roll your bardic.
Okay. Hold on. Back a page. Right.
Now, do you want this out loud or to you? Do you want this out loud or to you?
Out loud.
Okay. You recognize this ring. It's more commonly that they have these are lock picking rings. This particular one, though, seems to be from a master thief. The tools in the ring, the gem actually comes out and tools fold out of the ring that you can use to lockpick with. This one seems to be a more special model, but the gemstone also has etching in it, marking it belonging to a major thief house.
At that point, I'm like pointing to it as I'm telling him. See
Yeah.
the etching. What a fantastic piece! Where did you find this?
it came off that guy, the guy who was trying to off me.
What do you mean it came off that guy?
Oh, I
Where's
mean,
the
I
hand?
got it. The who?
Where's his hand?
What hand?
Was it on his hand?
No. It was in a bag of coins that I stole.
Oh, okay. Whew. So we'd have to hide a hand there. I take it. I take my shirt. I start like rubbing my fingerprints off it, and then hand it back to Ardo. There you go.
What did I do with that? I put it back in my purse. Does it have anything other than just the? Does it have any properties other than just the lockpicks?
Oh yeah. Well, no, it's the bonus that it gives you.
Oh well, what's the bonus?
Due to the usefulness of it, it gives a. Let me find that right quick here. Nikhil, were you going back downstairs after that?
Did you find anything else?
That was it. Just these the coins that I shared with you and that ring.
So I chuck him back the ring and I head downstairs.
Okay.
I'll be downstairs.
You're going to get downstairs as this competition is going on. So you're going to step down and see a hobgoblin in colorful armor sitting across. Were you at the same table or a different table? Okay, y'all are separate tables. They're facing each other at separate tables, pulling out weapons, laying them on tables.
Actually, as he brings me as the beer comes, I'm gonna say to Lars, bring my friend here the same, a real drink, none of that frilly elf wine.
No, I'm good. Thanks, Lars.
Not you.
He's not getting you any beer. He's friends with that other guy.
I look at the dwarf and I point at the elf. Friend of yours?
You could say that.
So it's acquaintance.
We have mutual interests.
You see a mug floating over to your table.
I take it and drink it.
As he drinks, I toast or cheers.
I toast him back.
Now then I look at Kel and say, now that's a real drink.
Appraising buddies? And I point at the weapons on the table.
Haven't you ever seen two warriors meet?
Are you guys measuring? Comparing?
I look back at the dwarf and I tell him, well, apparently he's jealous.
Yup. He's a little upset that he can't compete.
He's a dwarf. What do you expect?
I'm a dwarf.
Everyone's a dwarf, yeah.
The booze is starting to hit him.
And just for the record, Ardo, that's a +5 on all lockpicking from now on. I put it on your character sheet.
Now, where's the
If
rest
you
of
use it.
this scraggly band? Don't we have some baby to lose?
Lose?
Ardo, you would be. What are you coming down?
Yeah, I come down.
Andara is done with her prayers.
Yep. I make my way down, get all my stuff, my belongings, stretch.
I'm hoping if I do that enough times, I'll just remember.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That's what I'll be honest. It may look like I'm trolling you, but that's really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make it such a point now that it's like I can't forget.
299 more times to go.
Probably pretty much.
Yeah.
All right. So a dark elf and a halfling walk into a bar.
First one ducks.
Nah, either one.
The halfling would just walk under the bar.
Exactly.
He's
Coming
walking
downstairs.
He walked right into the bar.
You will notice the Would you like to give a description now
Sure.
of your armor? What you look like since they're all
Sure.
downstairs now?
Well, as I'm sitting back down, I discard the cloak, and underneath the cloak, you see an armor that is a lamel plate. Gotta find it. Hold on.
Oh, and Lars does bring breakfast for those that come down. Gives the drow a nice, well-cooked sausages and eggs plate, fine wine. Gets the same thing for you there, Kel. Ardo, you get a bowl of gruel,
A bowl of gruel.
a glass of
way.
water.
No way.
And he's a special one for you for making my customers concerned. I see everything that happens under my roof, and don't you forget that, little man.
I don't eat the gruel. I just throw it across the table.
You throw it across the table.
Yeah.
I grab it and bring it and give it to the bear.
I say to the bartender, surely you could fetch my friend here a sausage, and I take a bite of my sausage and wink at him.
He looks over at Andara.
I get
Kinda
back up
like-
from the table. And, looks like I'm going to go get something to eat.
He snaps a plate of food comes out for you. Ardo.
He's like, yes. Hold on.
Oh. Were you ready with your description, sir?
Yes, I was.
All right, fire away.
Okay, this armor, it's set on a black back set with white stitching and a green jade inlay between the plates. But you also do notice that it's battered and dented, seeming that it's had serious wear.
Okay. What about the weapons on the table? Anything special about those?
On one of them, you do end up seeing just the sheath. The sword's not actually been pulled out, but the sheath on it is a pearl white with a deep green jade inset with a red crimson outline that's separated by black.
Okay.
And on the other one, it just looks to be a standard katana.
Okay. So, this is what you see before you, Ardo. I mean, everybody.
Okay.
How does the
Do we
now
do
that
we
everyone's
do we reckon? Does he just recognize him as like a hobgoblin, or
yeah,
we all know that he's a hobgoblin?
he would be easily recognizable to you, especially since you're used to back when you were down below. They would be used as mercenaries.
Have I seen any kind of hobgoblin like this before?
No,
So this is not common in these parts then.
no, the hobgoblin part would be common, but his mannerisms and the way he's dressed, definitely not. He's not from around here.
Okay. We didn't have an actual introduction. That was just his description, right?
Basically, description. He hasn't really said anything to y'all yet.
Okay.
Sitting at a separate table from the group.
I addressed the dwarf. I said, Master Dwarf, who's your friend? He seems like a curious one.
I do not know his name, but he bought me a beer, so he's my friend.
I chuckle at that.
So you would hear this conversation going on.
So I addressed Vakaut. Is that how I say your name? Vakaut?
Vakaut.
Vakaut. I address Vakaut, and I say, "Greetings. From where do you hail, strange one?"
I hail from the far east, a little bitty island called Washi.
Was she? My, that seems quite a distance. What brings you out here?
Well, I came looking for someone. And unfortunately, I have seemed to have taken the wrong turn, and I am not exactly sure where I am at.
I sort of smile. The signs aren't exactly very descriptive in these parts.
No, they're not.
Were you looking for a specific area? Area? Does I lose my voice? I just hit puberty, guys.
No, honestly, I'm kind of just looking for someone else.
Okay. Well met. I am Andara. I'm assisting the Drow of the Underdark, and apparently we've come across this small child that needs escorting. And the rest of us here, or I assume the rest are still coming along, right, boys?
I didn't got anything better to do.
You didn't seem too keen on the baby, Master Dwarf. Just wanted to make sure.
I'm not in this for the baby. I'm in this for the glory.
Seems reasonable.
Where is the child?
Oh, great. We've already failed.
No, it's back at the what is it called?
Church.
Sanctuary, or
What is it? Orphanage. They're taking care of him for now. We figure out what we're gonna do.
Right.
Getting started without me.
What was this guy's name again?
As the gnome starts coming downstairs, toting all of his guns, ready for travel, it seems.
right. Aha, that's right. We were short one. How was your night? I asked.
Quite a ruckus. Hard to sleep through.
Yes, there's some kind of strange thievery going around. I sort of give a quick glance over to Ardo.
I look away.
I do
start
the
to
same.
whistle.
I look at Ardo.
Hopefully they catch whatever that bugger is. And let me get a plate, sir. He yells over to Lars, who sends him out a plate. Looks identical to the one you have, Ardo. Standard fare, nothing too special. Good stuff,
Wait.
enough.
He also got a bowl of gruel and water.
No,
As
he
a
got
gnome racist.
no, he got the one Ardo got the second time around. Let's put that. Not the one the bear got. He doesn't like the bear, apparently.
I noticed the dwarf is almost out of ale already, and I order another round for him.
Okay.
Are you trying to get him drunk? You're carrying him if that's the case.
All my wee lightweight friends can take a lot more than that.
No, can they?
This is just starting out drinks.
So Lars says, on you, and looks over at the newcomer.
Yes, on me.
Well, then that'll be quite a
I
tab.
like this guy more than you guys already. When's the last time you bought me some drinks?
They're usually drunk by the time we try.
Good point.
Out comes a golem carrying a keg.
Put that down right here, please.
Keep him coming.
I make
And so
I make a mental note that a keg equals a round in this bar.
For this guy.
for this dwarf, yeah. That's the only round thing about it. All right. So, Percival is going to ask, are we off to Waterdeep this morning?
Is that where, out of game, is that where we were supposed to bring this child?
No,
No.
but that's the fastest, one of the faster ways to get south.
Okay, then I would assume, yeah.
I think he told us. This is at a game. I think he told us we were gonna try and catch a ship south.
Okay.
That was one of the options.
Before you
Okay.
guys end up taking off real quick, I need to make sure I resupply myself from my long journey.
All right.
So I pay my tab, add in an extra gold for the hospitality, and then I head out.
Okay. So you're heading to the shops.
Yes.
Fair enough. Do you see your hobgoblin newly found friend take off real quick?
Cheers.
And he shall return shortly.
After these messages.
Okay. Fair enough. He takes off, goes get some supplies, and the gnome just as he's walking out, that was an odd fellow.
Yes, I don't think I've seen any of his kind around here before.
I've seen them before, but never ones that you can actually have a discussion with where they're not trying to cut you in twine.
Right. I just say
moments-
right. I just sort of agree with that.
Well, do you fellows need to get any supplies before we begin our trip?
Do we have enough rations?
I have my never-ending ration supply. We should be okay.
I do need to. Well,
I look over to Ardo. I say, "Take it easy with the black powder."
Hey, that all worked out very well.
This time.
You and I have very different definitions of very well.
Well, it wouldn't have turned out very well if that Minotaur was still living.
Oh, Minotaur! I shudder.
Don't worry, he can't hurt you now.
What about that platoon of orcs?
You know, I had the strangest dream last night.
Hmm.
Speaking of being cut down to size, I had a dream about that ruin we were in. It was so strange. It was like I was embodying someone else. And I went down that shaft, but it wasn't a shaft. There were stairs. And then I used this, and I reach into my backpack and pull out the broken haft of that, the pommel, rather. And I took the pommel, and I went like this across the altar, and a portal opened up right in front of me.
As you say portal, and I become really interested in that. I say a portal. You say that's interesting.
It was so strange. It's
Who
almost as
slipped?
if this pommel controls the portal.
Who slipped the roofies into your drink last night?
Well, if it was anyone, it would have been Ardo.
I look at Ardo.
I say, what's a roofie?
Be careful now. You don't wanna find out. It's too late. Yeah, the sword is it's actually the handle is a sword of a blade made of pure force. But it doesn't seem
Interesting.
to be working anymore.
Might I see it?
No, really,
Yeah,
who gave you
by all means.
the special drink last night?
Cool.
I take the pommel and
Dermot says as he glances sideways over to the very large bouncer.
I take the pommel and slide it over to
What
Andara.
kind of place you running here, Lars?
He just. All right. So Andara, you have the pommel.
Okay, I'm gonna look at it, see if it's if I recognize anything on it, or hang on a sec here.
It's actually the whole hilt of it.
I'm giving a look over basically right now.
I got this feeling that when I opened the portal, it sent me to the plains of Shar.
I raise an eyebrow to that, and I'm like, really?
I also raise an eyebrow.
That is most curious.
It belonged to... Who did it belong to again? It's all coming back. It belonged to me, a mage lord? Who created the portal network?
Sragg, I'm not getting any kind of pings off this for its ability to open any portal in the area, am I, or anything with my granted power? Because I have a portal domain.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
You realize that this is, after investigating it, you realize why this didn't ping his magic originally.
Okay.
It is tied to portals, but the magic is old, very old, and it's falling apart.
Okay.
It would take someone of a much greater skill to repair such an item.
Okay, I convey that information over. I basically say, yes, this looks like it does have something to do with some kind of ancient portal summoning, but it probably would need to be repaired. Is that accurate from what you told me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why on earth would we want to repair something that takes us to the realm of Shar?
Oh, the plains of Shar.
Plain realm, who the hell cares? It's Shar.
Well, you're taking the baby back, are you not?
Well, Ardo's taking the baby. I'm going with him.
Where do you think he's trying to go?
Why on earth would the baby be going to the realm of Shar? Plane of Shar, whatever the hell it
Plains
is.
of Shar.
The plains of Shar.
It's a flat piece of ground, sir.
Oh,
Not
plains is in plural, not plain.
Yeah.
Oh, see, now I thought you were talking about the other dimension.
What's a dimension?
A plane, you idiot.
It's Egypt.
Idiot.
You idiot!
Don't tell me how to speak. I speak however I feel.
I'm just like, back.
That, from what
To
you
be
told
very
me of those
specific, a
runes, that
plane
makes
and a plain
perfect
cell are
sense.
very different things.
I say, Master Dwarf, I think that should be your last keg for the day.
That's just breakfast cake. What the fuck are you talking about?
Maybe you should
Those-
pace yourself.
Did you hit your head last night? What the hell?
I don't. It sounds like you might have hit your head.
Those elves that built that ruin you were in, their home base was around the plains of Shar. It makes perfect sense what he's saying.
Yes, perhaps we could find someone in Waterdeep to repair this artifact.
Here's
I
hoping.
hand it back to.
Oh, I'm sure that'll go well.
Kel.
Just walk in. Hey, could you fix this super old thing we found? Ancient magic no one's ever heard of. It just takes you to the realm or the plains of Shar.
Yeah, who
You
are
know.
the Elither anyways? And I grab it and put it in my bag.
Do I know anything that I can convey of that? They're pretty ancient. But I don't remember a lot of it, obviously, from my last
You're the
rolls.
predecessors of your people.
Yeah.
You just
Is that
open
all
this
I know?
portal into the gates of hell.
Basically.
Yeah, I just say predecessors of the Drow is all the information I have. Perhaps there'll be a library we can research further.
On the other side.
Perhaps in Waterdeep. I'm sure there would be. I know there's definitely one back at the university.
There's a university?
In
Oh,
Linton.
yes. In Lanton.
Maybe
Lantern?
I do need to lay off the drinks.
I just
all
do
right.
it kind of like, yeah, hello.
Oh, just point me in the direction. I'll go.
You see someone come bursting in the doorway, carrying looks like a small man, who's bloody and beaten up. Lars, quick! Give me one of your potions, fast!
Oh,
He
hell.
lays the man out on the counter and tries to start force feeding him the potion. Lars is like, what's going on? What happened? He wandered up to the south gate. This was quicker than getting to the temple.
I go over there and I'm gonna cast a cure minor wounds on him, if I can.
All right. You go over, you cast your cure minor, you see some of the wounds start to close up. You notice he's got some arrows in him with black feathered shafts.
Okay.
Rather shoddy looking work.
how are we working the heal mechanics in the game? Like, for as far as pulling arrows out and that sort of thing is concerned?
The same evil asshole-ish way we did last game.
Okay.
Way to go! You just healed the arrows inside of him.
All right.
Since I'm a ranger from around here, can I do a knowledge region check?
Sure. You can check those arrows out, see what you know.
Oops.
I would definitely accept a roll. I like rolls. Rolls are the best way to get you to fail. So right now you either have the right answer or a group of sand gnomes from Callumshire.
Fucking sand gnomes, goddamn sand gnomes.
You didn't want me to roll that or anything, right? So
I've seen this before.
Which part?
The heal part.
No, you would know what to do with this. You're old enough to figure out that you need to. I mean, you have to heal him up some.
Yeah.
So you can take them out, or you're going to kill him taking them out anyway.
Right.
You have to heal him so you can hurt him more.
Yeah. It's a wonderful process.
It's a drow process.
Yeah.
But
Don't
you
worry,
do
this is
manage
going to
to
hurt
get
you
him
more than me.
with the potion and your heal. He Ardo
It's the
rolling?
sand gnomes.
Is that a knowledge local?
History.
I figured maybe I might know local knowledge about what kind of arrows
Yes, that tribe of sand gnomes. I remember hearing something about that in the town.
Freaking deadly.
Matter of fact, I think that might have been an opium den. But anyway,
I'm also influenced by the sand gnomes now. Sand gnomes?
Yeah.
Sand gnomes?
They travel in packs of 20 and they'll cut you down like there's nothing. They're only about 2 feet tall.
That's actually a misnomer.
Which part? The packs of 20 or the 2 feet tall?
Yes.
They make these crude arrows.
oh dear.
Sand gnomes. I
Except
remember
they
hearing
don't
something
they
about
don't use
water
bows. They
dwarves.
actually stab you with the arrows. It's
Sand
really quite bizarre.
There. Took some
And then
gabbing.
Ardo finally says, "There's no sand around here."
That's so weird that they're this far north.
Oh, God. Did I even do a bardic knowledge on this?
Sure.
No way.
Go ahead.
Careful, you're gonna
Do a
make the
bardic
sand
knowledge.
gnomes real.
Well, I...
Do it. Roll it. Roll your one.
They
will-
do exist.
Okay. You sit there and you start thinking about this, and you realize that the sand gnomes thing is like, what?
It's Ardo's...
That's an old Callumshire story they tell to scare children.
Eh,
It was Ardo's. There's no sand around here that set me on that.
or maybe they're hiding in the snow.
And then you hear Lars pop up. Or maybe it's those gnolls again.
There's no snow. Knolls. The Knolls.
And then you hear the man start coughing. He's awake.
Which way to the sand gnomes?
It was the gnolls. They've got my family.
Oh, sorry for your loss.
Well, we've got to see about the baby.
He just switches us like
I came to find help, please. I was traveling with a large group. I'm the only one that made it out. They pulled everything else inside.
Wait, how many of these, and I do air quotes, gnolls were there? I wink like sand gnomes.
He's whispering, sand gnomes. Sand gnomes.
There were at least 10 of them when they ambushed us.
10, that's hardly worth my time.
that's half a pack.
And we're half a pack.
You must go save my daughter at least, please. I heard them say that they shouldn't injure the little ones. Apparently their leader likes them intact.
What race is this guy?
He's a human.
Man.
Ardo,
10,
what
say?
are you rolling?
Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know.
Sense.
Oh boy.
You didn't have the knowledge check to roll that. Knowledge check.
I don't know. I don't think there'll be any stories written about us taking out a half a pack of gnomes.
I'm not worried about the story right now. His poor daughter.
Maybe you could
What are we
embellish the
waiting for?
story a
Let's
bit.
go.
Well, I
gotta
suppose
rescue
the
the
baby,
baby, I
is,
gotta save the daughter,
is
Jesus.
safe at the
Jesus.
orphanage for now. Should we let them
What is
know
beer?
that
Sorry.
we're gonna look into this Knoll
I-
situation?
I'll go to the orphanage.
Claudia seemed to know.
I gotta pay him for baby milk and stuff to take care of him anyway.
Claudia said she had it under
I go over to
control.
Ardo and I put my hands on his shoulders and I say, I hope your hands will remain in your pockets at the orphanage.
You don't need to go. Claudia said she had the baby under control for now.
Well, yeah, but they still need some money for supplies.
Have
No,
you
no,
ever,
I'm sure they'll be fine. If you go, they might try to pawn the thing off on
I'll
us.
join up with y'all at the
have you ever met
South
Claudia?
Gate in a minute.
She's creepy as hell.
I'll join up with y'all at the South Gate. In a
Ardo,
minute.
have you ever met Claudia?
Yeah.
You have.
It still needs diapers.
I like it. He's just dismissive. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys at the South Gate.
Anyway.
Best of luck, Ardo.
I'll go over there and to pay some money.
Okay. So
Okay.
Ardo scurries out. So, with the commotion going on, the man says, so you'll help?
I look over at the rest of these of the group, and I say, "Shall we?"
Keep a lookout for my wife, too, if you would. Her name's Sylvia. She has red hair.
Oh, red hair, now we're talking.
His wife, no less.
I don't know about these two, but I'm in.
And little Mindy.
Perhaps an inspiring song.
My daughter. There were others with us, but I didn't get to know them too well, I'm afraid.
How many others?
At least a dozen.
A dozen, and there was only a half pack of gnolls that overtook you.
Sad no.
Stand
I am just
whisper.
disregarding.
We were taking with a merchant caravan. They only had 2 guards, and they were overcome quickly.
I mean, you couldn't have hit them on the head like one each and you'd be done.
They had the idea first, I'm afraid, Master Dwarf.
Well, if you fools are going to do this, I guess I'm going with.
Yes. Let us do that. Shall we wait for
First,
Ardo
first.
at the South Gate?
The
Yes.
4 of us versus 10 of them?
I know. Maybe we should let them get another pack.
The 4 of the 3 of us versus them.
Do you have any other ideas? We can't just let those people suffer.
Percival, what do you think?
It's terribly bad luck. But really isn't any of our concern. If you're wanting to go assist, I'll help.
I knew there was a reason I liked you, Percival.
He just tips his hat to the dwarf.
So how there's it would be 5 of us with Ardo.
Maybe we can get some help from that Hobgoblin character.
Do you think he'd be keen on that?
Honestly, I can't say for sure, but he was in here buying drinks for a dwarf. It can't be all bad.
Yes, perhaps the Master Dwarf could converse with him if we could find
This
out where he
dwarf, no
went.
less. And I point at him like this.
Yeah.
I cheers him.
He slaps the dwarf on the shoulder. No offense to you, sir, but you do realize you don't tend to get along with them too well, and they feel the same.
It's not that I don't like them, it's just they smell so awful.
He doesn't say anything to that. Well, Lars says, if you're going down there to help, then let me give you this.
Ooh, more tokens.
He pulls out 2 more of the potions like the ones he gave you before, Ardo.
That's not a token.
Hands one to the dwarf. Hands one to the bard. Pulls out another, hands it to Andrea. So you each have a potion of cure light wounds.
Now tell me, Barkeep, do you happen to have a 10-foot pole back there?
You wouldn't happen to have a dozen of those tokens, would you?
Oh, now you're thinking.
Throw the tokens at the gnolls.
Oh, that's
And
a
teleport
genius
them back
idea.
in the
Teleport the
bar.
gnolls
He
back
just wants
here.
to hold out the bag, and he
go.
hears Ardo say that, and just kind of pushes the.
You go get
No.
the tokens, and we'll wait here for them to appear, and then we'll just
I
club
thought
them
you
on
were
the
at
head.
the orphanage.
Oh, I am at the orphanage. That's right.
Who said that? Some guy in a bar and throw them at the gnolls.
You see Lars just say, fresh out, I'm afraid.
How
It's okay, we
convenient.
still
Or
have our
inconvenient.
Yeah, my kiln is having some trouble here lately, I'm afraid.
I give him the hairy dwarf eyebrow.
He gives it back to you.
Is it missing any pieces?
He doesn't want it. He's like, you can keep it.
Yeah, the whole thing, it's gone. It was stolen, I'm afraid.
I'm cashing in on it now. No.
Well, if you don't have a 10-foot pole, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the shop.
It's on the south side of town, correct?
Why do you need a 10-foot pole? I'm asking inquisitively.
Because
was
I'd rather
comparing
trigger
weapon
the
lengths with
traps.
the Hobgoblin.
I only heard part of that because 2 people were talking.
I'd rather trigger the traps with the pole than my head.
And I talked over him and said he was comparing weapon lengths with the Hobgoblin earlier.
Don't we have a master, quote unquote, and I quote, a master of traps with us?
Yeah, that worked out so well last time.
Oh.
Well, no, we'll be doing the trap checking from now on.
I didn't get caught by any traps.
All right.
I'm trying to think back out of game. What happened? What were the traps that he failed at? The giant spider web one he got stuck on, right? The giant gem in the middle.
Lars can provide a 10-foot pole, thinking about it. Any other supplies that you're going to need, you'll have to go to the proper shop for.
Hut Depot.
You know what?
Northern Adventurers.
And this is a very interesting 10-foot pole, since it's collapsible.
Sweet.
So most of the time, it's just a regular 4-foot walking stick. But then it slides out 3 feet to either side. So you'll cry even more when it breaks.
All right.
A 4-foot walking stick for a 4-foot dwarf. That's a little weird. Actually, a 4-foot walking stick for anybody is kind of tall.
Not a
Does it?
cane,
Did the dwarf say that? Like, kind of
like
weird.
a walking stick, like I got behind my pole back
okay.
there. But yeah, see that? Okay. No questions as to why I have a walking stick. Anyway,
I assume walking.
there you go. That's a good answer. I like that. We'll go with that for now. So, Are y'all gonna stop at an item shop? You gonna track down that hobgoblin? What do we gotta do here? Let's well, we got a lot on our plate, so let's go ahead and take a short break. Come back. Actually, I could use a little bit longer than a short break, maybe at least 10-minute one.
Okay, we will be back in 10 minutes on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Those of you watching on YouTube, tune in tomorrow for the next show. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment. Tell us what Ardo should steal next, maybe. And we will see you in a bit.